everybody, Joanna here. I am taking today to talk to you guys about Heirloom. I have had this discussion actually with a couple different people who did not know what an heirloom variety or seed is. And since I'm exclusively using heirloom varieties in my garden, I thought it was pretty important to go ahead and explain what that means and why I'm choosing to do that in my garden and why I think it's important. So the basic definition of an heirloom means that it's been passed down from generation to generation. Heirloom seeds have been around forever. They are in gardens year after year after year. Big word to look for heirloom is the word open pollinated. Open pollinated is referring to that seed, that when that seed is grown in the ground, that it's going to become the variety that said it is. For instance, a purple Cherokee tomato seed will always produce a purple Cherokee tomato. And when you save seeds from that tomato and you use those seeds the following year in your garden, you're going to again get a purple Cherokee tomato. Whereas other seeds, hybrid seeds, are considered sterile, which means one of two things. One thing is you could save a seed from a hybrid plant and try to replant it. Most times it's not going to produce anything. And if it does produce something, it's not always going to be the exact same plant that you had the year before, because it's a cross between two different varieties. And so a hybrid is always a gamble if you're going to get a seed to sprout, and if it sprouts, what is it actually giving you? So for me and my business, The Giving Seed, and what I want to do with my garden, my hopes and dreams and plans and goals for my garden is to save seeds out of it. And to sell those seeds and to be able to use those seeds year after year after year. So I am going heirloom. That's a big reason, because I need to seed save. That's what I want to do. And I cannot seed save with hybrids. It just won't work. Another big thing of why I wanted to go heirloom is that heirloom varieties, there are so many of them. And these varieties you are not going to find in your grocery store or at your local farmer's market. That's not 100% true, but from my experience in my local area, I've seen very few heirloom varieties at my local farmer's market, and I haven't seen really any at the grocery store. Now, the reason why hybrids are used at the grocery store are because hybrids are genetically made for productivity. They are made for higher yields. They are created for longer shelf life. They are created for durability and the box trucks to move across country. They are not made genetically for taste. That is not their purpose. Their purpose are what I said before. Whereas heirloom seeds, which have been around from generation to generation, they just tend to taste better. They are grown to have all their nutrients, all the minerals that are supposed to be in that variety are going to be there, and so they just taste better. And to go along with that is also the fact that, like I said, heirloom varieties are harder to find. You can get hybrid varieties at your local store, at your local farmer's market. It's going to be much harder to find these heirloom varieties locally. And so for me, this was another big business point, is last year, as I was learning about these different heirloom varieties, I really wanted to try them, and I could not find them anywhere locally. The only way for me to be able to taste the greatness that I've been hearing about is to grow it myself. And I realized that I wanted the opportunity for friends and family to join in on the experience with me and to be able to taste these things for themselves as well. So those are two big reasons why I have chosen to go heirloom, kind of the difference. So I hope that was a good explanation on heirloom and my goal behind it, my reason behind going heirloom. Throughout the next month and a half, I'm going to be sharing videos also on different gardening methods that I will be using this year and how it might differ from other gardeners local in my area. Almost 100% sure it's different than the kind of methods used on the produce and what you're getting at your local grocery store and at your box stores. And so the word is going to be regenerative farming. I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time along with my cousin Abby, who's doing that at her farm, and she has done a lot of schooling behind regenerative farming. We're going to sit down and we're going to do a couple videos explaining what that is and how that looks different and why we think that's the better route. And so I wanted to kind of put these videos out there, let you guys know what I'm doing differently, and in hopes that you guys will pick a little bit of interest and that you guys will want to come share the experience with us. So per the norm with my videos, girls got me distracted and I didn't get to finish, but I got all the information I wanted to get out there today on heirlooms and what to look forward to for future videos the next month and a half talking about regenerative farming. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something new, something that's going to excite you towards my garden and following me in my journey. Thank you all for joining me today. Bye.